Hello everyone, Samantha. I pray all is well with you. In this video, I'm going to be doing an art journaling page based on the prompt on our website. So I'm going to show you what the prompt is. It is nighttime, and I figure I'll do a little bit of this before I turn in for the night. I worked hard today, and I enjoy just doing some journaling. You hear rain, but that's not really like rain from outside. That's a video. So I like the sound. So I'm gonna show you the prompt. So I'm trying to see if I can see my water bottle. It's very peaceful. So right here, February's art journaling prompt. Make an art journaling page based on the concept of love using collage techniques and paint. So I'm going to, let me stop to share. And I'm going to share what I'm going to use. I'm not using a lot of products. I do have some more paints and stuff there. But I'm going to see how this unfolds, but I don't think I'm going to use that because I don't want to use too many things. But I'm thinking I might need some white. Okay, so you see these right here? I've had these for a while. Let me hold it up close to. Okay, hold on one second. I gotta get down on the floor. It fell. Hold on one second. Okay, great. Now, back up. All right. So, I really wanted you to see this. It's from Crayola. Um, yeah, you can see it right there. Crayola. Right, Crayola Project. It's paint. And I've used this in a Bible journaling page, and it's really good. So I want to use some of that, but I may, like I said, I may have to use some white paint because these colors are all like darker shades. I have this hole punch. You see that? Trying to get out the glare. Right? The heart hole punch. And I'm going to be using this journal, this art journal that I covered. It's actually a book, but then, I took some of the pages out and I covered it with some lace. And I was thinking to myself, that lace may get kind of, because dealing with paint. But it's okay. That'll be part of the artsy stuff too. I do have another art journal. I have a couple of them. But I know I'm going to work in this one. And then I have this magazine. It's called House Beautiful. Got this from the library some time ago. And I got some collage medium and some brushes. This is from, the Distress line. Let's see if you can see it really better than how I'm doing. Okay, right there, good. Yeah, Distress medium, collage medium, and these are some brushes that goes with it. My daughter got me this some time ago. And I got this little toothbrush here, just in case I want to some white splatters. And so I'm going to face the camera down. Hold on one second. I may have to pause this. Let me pause it for a moment. I don't want to stop it. I just want to pause it. Okay, yeah, so I'm glad I did turn it, like pause it because I had forgot that I had moved the webcam, so it was kind of over the place when I turned it down. And so, I didn't get any washi tape out, but I may end up using some. But this collage page is going to be very simple because it's late. And, I'd rather do if I want to do some art journaling or a Bible journaling page, I've learned to not do it because I can't, how can I say, maybe go all out with a lot of products. So I like this here. You see that? I like this right here, this pattern. And, oh no, I don't need to. Get any washi tape. Oh, but you know what I did want to do? I did want to use this Memory Keepers letter punch, but you know what? Like I said, it's late. I'm not gonna. I see something here that I like. I like those ones. So I like this dress. I'm not doing a real. That would look at this. Oh, okay. I think. Why did I see that cookie? Ooh, that cookie looks good. I'm going to, well, I wanted to, I should say, make some oatmeal raisin cookies using some, like monk fruit sweetener, raisins. If I want to put chocolate chips, I can use chocolate zero or something like that. Something that doesn't have sugar content. Not that I don't eat regular cookies sometimes, but it's like, you know what, you need to not do it. That's all. Okay, I don't know. Of course, there's so many other things to use for um collaging. If you're someone that gets overwhelmed by a lot of items, you don't have to pull out a lot of items. I think I'm gonna stop there. This magazine, I'm not even done with it. I'll show you this thing. Yeah. But for now, I am. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch out some. Okay, now this thing is wait, it's rolling. I need to scan it up and put it over to the side. There you go, right there. I'm gonna go ahead and going to punch out some of the shape. Okay, and I usually take that thing off because I wonder why. Hold on one second. I should be up in the corner there. Let me see what's going on here. 1 minute. Pause. Oh, I figured out. I figured it out. Oh, because I put the camera down, it's not gonna show me because the camera is facing down. I'm like, hey, what's going on here? But yeah. So, if I was sharing my screen, then, but I'm recording face down. So then I'm thinking I don't have to do all. Okay, so like that. Easy, right, easy. Easy collage change. Let's see. Ready? So we got that. So I'm not gonna throw this out. I'm just gonna put it there until tomorrow. I don't want to stuff it anywhere and then I can't find it later. 'Cause I've had some experiences lately that let me know uh, better leave it out and put it up later than to just stuff it somewhere. Then you can't find it and you're gonna be aggravated. Oops, wait a minute, there was something, one thing I wanted to get to here. What is it? Oh, this thing right here that's a beautiful idea. So the concept of love. Okay. You know, I don't really know how this is gonna unfold. I just know I wanted to use this, use this magazine for pinks, but I think I have enough of what I want to do. What I want to do. Um, as far as I can see it anyway. Not the entire thing. Wait to see how it's gonna go. I think that's enough. If not, then I'll just take some more. But I like this one right here. Oh, the most right here. So, I don't have that one. Oh, so y'all may hear me say anything, but that's because there's a part of me that. Ooh, wowza. Wait a minute. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, I think that idea. And I think that I'm only going to use one of these. So I'm going to show you how this thing works here. I'm not going to pull it out now, but you see that? It's pink. But what I want to do is get a big one. All right, so good. So yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna put some down and then just take the baby wipe and go like that. Ooh, I love it. Do you see that? I really like that. Yeah, where did I get these from? I think I forgot where I saw these and picked them up. Hold on. I forgot where. I'm sorry, y'all. I do not remember how I got these. I just don't remember. I think I saw them in my store though. I think it was in a Dollar General like a couple of months ago. It was a while ago. Not too long ago, but during this time of the pandemic. So I like that because it has that hint of blue. It was already painted, as you can see. So, 1 minute. I'm gonna find like something to hold this thing down because it's getting on my nerve. Keeping one moving. Oh, I got something. Right there. Good. And so put this over there. And so now that's like that. So that's cool. Yeah. And I'm gonna close this up now. I thought I was gonna use all those colors, but I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and lay these hearts down. That's one thing I like about collaging and mixed media art. It's like you could just really just go to town and not even worry about it being on like it's abstract, so you ain't worrying about it being, a horse is a horse is a horse is a horse, but when it's collage and mixed media art, you can go ahead and be whimsical and wonky and it don't matter. I mean, it don't matter if you want to do your horse wonky. Horse is a horse is a horse is a horse. You're doing it if you please. Unless you got it's a commission piece of art, then that's different. Okay, so I'm liking this. I really like this collage medium too because it's it goes down really well and smooth. It's smooth. I'm doing that just because I don't want the page to have like streaks in one spot. You can't see it, but I can see it a little bit, so that's why you see me going in different directions with it. So far, I'm liking it. It's easy and it's pretty to me. See, I didn't even know what I was going to use this page. That's the thing about making backgrounds in advance. You have it ready to go. And then when you want to do a piece of art, you just go ahead and you have something. Okay. Like these. Yeah. And if you notice, I'm not using a lot. I'm using very little. Look, I'm just doing like that. And it's working. I like this pink one. It was the other side that I cut out, but this side is looking nice. What's going on? Hold on 1 second. Okay. Sometimes children have late night stirrings. But my husband forgot to take the necklace off her. She has a necklace. Let her wear. She really likes it. But we forgot to take it off her. And we don't want her to sleep with that and choke her. So I'm gonna go ahead and I was gonna ink this, but I'm not. I just changed my mind. I'm not gonna do that because going to use, when I paused the computer just now, and I paused the share, I pulled out the Stabilo pencil. So that will be good for outlining. Can you see that? Beautiful. Okay. I don't like how I want it to be. I don't want no happiness on it. So I want it to, okay, there we go. I know that light is kind of bright on here. Just make sure. I should have put more underneath. You know, sometimes you don't get enough underneath. So that's what happened with that. But it's not bad. Okay. I might, oh, you know what I might do? I might put a little bit of this one of these on top. Okay, I might use the green though. Okay, just to give it a little bit of color. And it has a little crinkly effect, but that's all right. And I'm gonna go like this with my finger, and that brings it down some. And over here as well. Okay, and so I'm gonna go ahead and use that Stabilo pen now. And maybe let me see what happens. Oh, a little bit of green. Oh, I hope I don't. No, I didn't. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's nice. All right. Collage. And I think I paid like $2 for that. So it was not costly at all. So now I'm gonna use this instead of getting a mat. Hopefully this will work. The water to wet the the brush, you know, because it don't need to be sopping wet. So I'm gonna go around with the Stabilo pen and outline it. Let me see how it's gonna come out when I go on with this. A little bit of water. Yeah, it's making it. It's making a little shadow. I think you can see that. But I think I am gonna have to use a mat because oh, you know what? These are from some laminate. I was cutting out some paper, some a bookmark rather, and that was the leftover scraps from the laminating paper. I was like, I can use those as palettes, so I didn't throw it out. Okay. So what I think I might do, I mean, once I see how this fares, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go and do all of them and then go around because this makes it easier than doing them one at a time. That's one thing I like about the Stabilo pen. It gives it a grunge look. So let me go ahead and yeah, it gives it that grungy outline that you can't get with a pen unless you are just doing a design with the pen. Because the pen automatically is going to write straight. So you have to, if you want your outlines to be scraggly, you have to intentionally do that. Or it may happen by accident if your hand is shaky when you right. Okay, so that's that with that. And we have this. And remember, this is supposed to, the purpose for these is to make it look grungy, to add the water, and then, you know, you wet it. I mean, I did say that you add the water. But you add the water and then it's almost like a paint. I really don't know what it's made out of though, to be honest with you. I'm so used to peel off things. But it acts like a paint almost. Mhm. Some people might use this and leave it there. Leave this just like this. Okay. So now I'm gonna come in with this water right here. And I'm gonna go around. Yeah, you see what it does? That is so cool. Like, it really makes it. It really grunges stuff up. It grunges it. I really like that. And you don't even need that much. Look at that. A little bit goes a long way. I think I'm going to try to find out what this stuff is made out of. That's a unique medium. Oh, you see? Do you see now? You're not going to really get this with a pen. What kind of grungy that is. Wow. It's not like I don't know it does that. It's just like I'm always like, wow, when I'm using it because I really like the effect of it. But I've used this on journaling pages and stuff, but I don't think I've ever used it in my journaling Bible. That's the only thing. I don't think I've ever done that with this. And you see, I want to add a little bit more because I want that to be a little bit darker over here. I don't want it to look so neat. A little bit too neat. Okay. Yeah. Bring it out some, so it won't be so neat. I'm looking I'm looking at the camera too because at the computer monitor as I'm doing this because that's actually helping me see it from a different angle than just looking down at my page. Okay, so I need to put a little bit more water and yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good right there. Like that. 1 minute. Oh, okay. Let's see. I know I did this one already, but I just want to add a little bit more. That water sounds so relaxing. Do you like relaxing? Do you like the sound of rain? I should say. I just have it. So relaxing to me. I like the sound of the thunder too. I don't too much like lightning when it's like really like booming. But if it's not like booming, like too loud, it's like, oh, it's cool. I wouldn't want to be out in it though. Like that part, no. But just like hearing it. And so some of the videos that I listen to with the rain, it has thunder and lightning sounds. Okay. See, I don't know if you can see this, but it has like some gold in it. It has like gold. See, this is not doing it any justice, to be honest with you. I may end up doing another video without the zoom feature. So because that gold is so it's shimmery. All that you see that's like a man. That's I'm gonna probably put some pictures because that is so it's so nice. That gold. Okay, so do I want to do a border? Ooh, I think I do. But look, I'm gonna do it different this time. This time I'm gonna use one of my borders. So let me get it. I'll get it right here. I think I want to make a big border, and I'm going to use. I want to use a Sharpie for it. Okay. And I think I'm gonna use. Matter of fact, I may use this Crayola tape note. And I am not posting this video tonight. No, I want to post it tomorrow. It's late. And I thought I was going to be able to um, just go ahead and just put it up, but that, nope, that's not going to happen. So, already. Okay, so this is from Real Memory Keepers. It's a tear guide, but I sometimes use it to journal with. I mean, to make a border with. So that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, there we go. Is for you to be glorified, for you to be lifted high. I even think I'm gonna come back and finish it tomorrow because I'm tired. It is late. Oops. Okay. So I think what we're going to do now is just go over it. I don't know. Sometimes when I'm writing, I need the top on, and I think it's because the pen it feels longer. Well, it actually does have more length with the top on, so I feel more comfortable with it on. It feels weird when the top is off the pen. Top of the pen. So yeah, so I'm gonna come back tomorrow and finish this because I want to write a poem. I was gonna write a scripture. Um, but I'm gonna do my Bible journaling part, and so for this art journaling one, I want to do something a little bit different. So with the other one, I'm going to be using the scripture. So I'm gonna write a poem, but I have to think about it. Think about what I want to write. There's this in connection with love. I'm going to be also making that what is it? Scripture writing plan. But I want to do something a little bit different than the basic just writing of scriptures there. So see how that's gonna work. I'll just be prayerful. Do something a little different. Okay, and I think over here, I'm just sticking it up in certain places. I'm really liking that border. I'm really liking that a lot. Okay, so far that's the page. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow, but this will be continuing. And then yeah, take it from there. Okay, be right back. Well, I'll be right back in the video, but I'm really coming back the next day. Okay, so it's the next day, and I already wrote out my poem. The poem is based on 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 5. I'm going to read it and then I'm going to explain to you what I did in my poem. So, what I did was I looked at what it said in the two verses that I'm going to read, and it's the scripture says what love is. So, I thought about what that looks like in the practical, like what action can show um, this act of love. Okay, so 1 Corinthians 13, it uses the word charity, which is also love. So, you know what? I want to read it in another version instead of the King James Version. I think I'm just going to go to the New American Standard Bible. That's the most read translation. Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. Love does not brag. It is not arrogant. It does not act disgracefully. It does not seek its own benefit. It is not provoked. Does not keep an account of a wrong suffered. And I'm going to put that portion in the description section of this video. Again, that's 1 Corinthians 13:4 and 5. So what acts look like that? What love is? So you're going to hear some noise in the background because my husband is cleaning out the refrigerator. So I'm going to put the title of my poem. Right? Love love looks like. I'll make this a little bit darker. Love looks love looks. I did love in script, but I didn't want to do this part. The script looks I keep dipping. That's the only thing with the quill pen, but I want to really use it. Looks like. Love looks like. Right? I don't know if I'm liking the way that's looking, y'all. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and do what my initial thought was to do. I didn't do it, but I'm going to do it because I'm not liking the way that's looking. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other idea I had. I'm going to use that. And I think this is good too. So this is some old sticker paper. And what I was thinking about doing is punching out some hearts. That was what I was going to do it first. And then I was like, okay, I don't think this is enough here. I think I need 3. I'll use this one here. Okay, that's 1 heart right here. And do it over here. You see, look at that. Look at the benefit of saving those scrap. And so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to use I think I'm going to use this blue here. This broken china. If I can find them. I'm just going to go ahead and use this right here. So I'm going to ink it a bit. And I'm going to do, this is the idea I had. I was like, oh, I should put some hearts there and write the title on that. And then go ahead and write the poem. And I think, as much as I like the quill pen, I'm considering whether, well, you know what, I'm not thinking about darkening it, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's be fine. I'll just use like another. So I want to put, yes, that's gonna be better for what I want to do for the title. Okay, Where did oh, alright. And I want a different color edge. So I'm going to go ahead and use this green. Because I'm not going to come back in with that Stabilo pen. I don't think that I am. I might just do that. The Stabilo pencil that I used. So this is still collaging. Just putting some, you know. It don't always have to be a pattern on there. You can collage plain paper too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take I'm not gonna use a Sharpie. I'm gonna go ahead and use the micron pen. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that and put love looks like. Okay, so
So sorry.
that's all right. So love, I'm recording now. Love looks like 3 L's. LLL. Then we'll put 1, 2, 3 because the rest of the poem is going to follow. And so now I'm going to go and put this down. Let me see. Big boom, 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 boom. I think I want to put, let me see if I want this here. Beautiful love looks like. Oh, what am I doing? And what are you doing? Let me see. Looks. I saw that on this show. I think it was with that what's that little boy? Smart guy. Okay, I think I like that. Love looks like. So I'm going to, okay, so these two, I always put some kind of something to let me know, like cause, you know, I'm not going to go and take a picture of that right now. So I think I am going to come back in with that Stabilo pencil. Yep. Okay. Put the looks over here. Yeah, that's, is it both? Oops, what is that? That's because the refrigerator is open. That refrigerator, I mean the refrigerator we have, it picks up like, if it's open and it lets you know that it's released. It's not how it should be. Let's see. Oh my goodness, did y'all see that? That was the mark that I put there. I'm like, what? Oh, I'm liking that. Okay, but I need to move over a little bit. Alright. Okay. Beautiful. I think she's saying the ass sound. Okay, beautiful love looks like. Okay. I kinda. Alright. One second, y'all. I kinda want this to overlap. I have to bring it down though. So I'm bringing it down so. I'm gonna post this video today on okay, over just a tiny bit more. Like that, and then over here I want to move it up just a tiny bit. it is blocking that. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna bring this looks up some because I don't want that black underneath there showing. You see right there? Oopsie. Oh, come on. Come on. Here's my. See, this is why I like using the tweezers, because depending upon, you know, the fingers, it could get in the way. Alright, so I like that. So Beautiful Love looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the Stabilo pen. Let me burnish this down really well. Okay. I need some water in that thing. I just have to wait. Oops. Move this out the way. Alright. I'm gonna put a little water here so I can wipe it up. Oh, she want to be picked up? Oh, he didn't hear me. I hope it comes out alright. I don't put too much water in there. It blocks out the words, you know. I think if I'm careful, it'll be okay. Beautiful Love looks okay. So I put beautiful because I was thinking of love. So now it's near the pump, so it's okay. Cause see, now it's like outlined like the rest of the hearts, and that gives it some interest and it makes it pop a bit. Yeah. Okay. Love looks like. Okay. I wish that S wasn't so close there, but it's okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. Let me wipe this up. And I'm gonna go ahead and write the poem. So again, it's based on 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 5, and it says what love is, so I'm showing what that looks like. Because you know how sometimes You can tell somebody what to do, but you don't tell them how to do it. Or you say what something is, but just because what you say what it is, it doesn't mean the person has a visual or they understand what it looks like in action, right? So love looks like, when I think about patience, I think about, I'm gonna stone on this line. You know what? Oh man, I wanted to put, oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead. Taking the time to listen to someone share their pain. It takes patience to do that, because sometimes, when a person is going through something, they crying, feeling sorrow, it's not easy to sit down and take the time just to listen. So I think that's an action that shows patience. Then love is kind. So I'm just gonna bullet. I'm not gonna keep talking about love looks like. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Offering. Okay, so taking the time to listen to someone share their pain. I should have put a period, because this is not sentences. This is just phrases. Offering a cup of coffee. Love is kind. Offering a cup of coffee. Something like that seems so simple. I know there are times when I was working in person, someone's like, I'm going to the store. Can I get you a cup of coffee? And it's like, oh, thank you. I haven't had a cup all day. Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. Looks like saying you did a great job. Because, maybe someone did something similar to us, and instead of hating on them and being jealous, we could say, saying you did a great job, right? Love does not brag. Love would look like saying, I'm still learning. I can learn from you. Or glory to God. Saying, I'm still learning. So instead of bragging about what we know and how good we are at something, we also, that it looks like saying, I'm still learning. Love looks like that too, right? Because it's being humble, right? Um, then it says, it is not arrogant. Love can look like watching what I'm saying out my mouth, so I won't be rude, or, how can I say? I put down here, watching what I say out of my mouth. It is not arrogant, because in King James, I believe it says, does not behave itself unseemingly. But I'm gonna put here, um, um, not thinking, not thinking of myself as better than anyone. Okay, because usually when people are arrogant, it's like they think they're better than anyone. It's like haughty, arrogant, presumptuous, and looking down on someone. So I put not thinking of myself as better than anyone. So when I think about love is not arrogant, that's an example. All these are examples, of course. All of these are examples, of course. Okay. It it does not act disgracefully, right? So, watching what I say out of my mouth. Okay, yeah. So, watching what I say out of my mouth. I keep putting periods by default when I'm just really phrasing. I didn't even put bullets. But it's a poem. You know when you write, that's one thing about free verse poems. You don't need periods. You could just write down a whole bunch of words. Um, it doesn't have all those writing rules like other kinds of writing. Okay, it does not seek its own benefit. So I put supporting a friend in need. So it's not only thinking about myself, but someone else, what somebody else needs, and also to not exploiting a situation. Okay, not seeking my own benefit, not trying to see how I could capitalize off of something, but how I can be supportive in it. So that's what, when I think about what love is in that statement, um, this is an example of what it looks like to me, supporting a friend in need. Um, and then it says, it is not provoked, right? And I put here, not trying to pay someone back for an offense committed against me. So, forgiving someone, because actually, it is not provoked. Okay, so I'm gonna put here, not cursing someone out. And then where it says, the next one says, does not keep an account of a wrong suffered. And so I could put there, I have notes here, not trying to pay someone back for an offense committed against me, or praying for my enemy instead of pondering how to hurt them. That in a nutshell is, I will put not forgiving someone, but I want to be clearer. Okay, so what does it mean to forgive? What does that look like? All right. Okay, so not trying to pay someone back for an offense committed against me. And I personalize the poem, right? Praying for them. Praying instead. And then for the rest of, oh, okay, so that's it actually. Okay, that was it for 5. Because 5 is does not keep an account, and then it goes on into 6. And then what I did here is put then I put love never fails, which actually is the beginning of verse 8. So what I'm going to do for that, once again, I'm going to come back in. I need another big piece of scrapbook. Sticker paper. I hope I can find something. Okay, that'll work. So, this just came to me to do this part right here. So I thought about doing that earlier, but I didn't think about doing this what I'm about to do now. But it seems like a good idea. Okay, put that over there back to the side. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that I did with those. I'm going to go ahead and color it. Love never fails. So we have two, the contrast. Well, it's not contrast. It's just what love looks like. And then that's in the middle. And then here, love never fails. So, and with my art journaling for the prompt, I added some poetry. And even if you don't want to write poetry, you want to do something like this, you can copy your favorite poem. The prompt just says it should be, love themed. So that's what I'm using. I use 1 Corinthians 13. And I didn't know I was going to use this page here. And I like that this page has the lines. I did that in advance. But I'm thinking like I want to put something here and a couple of something here. So I'm going to see how that's going to work out. I have a smaller punch, and I think I'll use it. So I'm making love never fails. So I'm gonna do that. Love never fails. Okay, put this over, put this back. Where's that small punch? Hold on, let me get the little one because I'm gonna need it. The little heart punch. Where are you? I know you're here. Okay, there it is. Okay, so love never fails. So I'm gonna go ahead, put that down. Love never fails. Oh, okay, it's gonna extend all the way here, so I don't need to put any little hearts there. I might put a little one here, a couple here, one here, and like 2 here. Okay, so this thing has a lot of hearts right there. Okay, so let me see that. I think that'll work right there. So that will go under there, and this is like right here. Alrighty. Alright, and so now I'm gonna punch out a couple of the little hearts. I'm gonna punch it out from the the paper, the one that the other leftover hearts. I have put them up already. I was like, I'm not throwing this out. I punched out too many, but still. I hope that I can rather, let's see how that works. Oh, come on. Yeah, it worked. I don't need a mini. You know what? I'm gonna be here all day trying to mix with this, so that's not gonna work. Okay. So, you know what? I'm gonna take, what in the world did I do now? I'm just gonna use the pieces from the scraps, you know? Cause, it's really fitly. Now I don't feel like going through all of that fitly business. So, I don't need that many. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I don't need that many. Okay. Let's go like this. Okay. Maybe this. Then get this. So I can get close to these leaves. Okay. And then, let's see what they got over here. And then this one right here. Okay. No, that's too dark. Right. Oh, maybe it turns on the other side. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, somebody exercising your vocal cords. Alright, oh, okay, there they go. Let me move this out the way. Oh, here it is. I was like, I scooped that thing up. I was like, alright. And so, now, I'm going to get a little bit of that. Okay, I'm going to use this distress thing, but since the page is small, I don't want to use, I don't want to use, what happened?
Gum.
What's that?
A dog on the dogs.
What you doing? Oh, I'm recording.
Jump.
You want to jump? Alright, excuse me.
It's me, a jump.
Alright, watch your feet. Okay.
Jump.
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 The neighbor's not home. So she could jump. Let her jump in the daytime when they're not here.
Jump.
Okay.
Jump.
Your love never fails and never gives up and never runs out on me. Your love never fails and never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love. I love what you've done to me, Lord. I love what you've done to me, Lord. Love what you've done to me, Lord. I love what you've done to me, Lord. Your love never fails and never gives up and never runs out on me. Okay, almost done. I love what you've done to me, Lord. I think I need one more heart. Oh, okay, let's see. You see, this collage medium is so good. I'm serious. This thing is so good. It's a lot of noise, right, y'all? That's what happens in the house with kids and part of it. Not my phone. It's hubby phone. My phone is right here. I love what you've done to me, Lord. Okay. Alright, one more. That was easy. My husband's cooking now too, so I hear the pots and the pans going. Alright, so that's it. So now I'm coming to a close. I'm going to go ahead and outline it. And that's going to be it. Let me just do this. Put this in some water. I hope this is dry enough. Yeah, this dries fast too. I don't know. That stuff is good. Alright. Alrighty. So I just want to get them all down so I could do this more at the, you know, at the same time. And then I'm going to read the poem before I start, you know, stop recording. And again, what I put here for what love looks like is not exhaustive. The good thing is that we're always growing in love. We haven't cornered the market 100%. But Jesus has, and he just continues to teach us. And sometimes when I have to do certain things and it seems like it's not loving or whatever, I just ask the Lord to just let me know, because, you know, I've had situations where the enemy duped me. Like, oh, you're not operating in love because you didn't do this. And then next thing you know, unfortunately, I gave into it because, you know, I didn't know about boundaries and relationships. And I used to feel so guilty about not acquiescing to everybody's needs. And it really caused me some damage because I didn't couple it with wisdom. But, you know, we learn. We learn. And so now I know Satan get thee behind me in the name of Jesus.
Auntie!
Huh, sweetie pie?
Auntie!
Yes?
Yes!
Okay.
A piece of
You learn, we learn, right? We learn. Well, this is a little bit different than the other ones, but it's okay. Okay. This is harder because it's smaller. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'm getting there though. It's just more fit. It's a little bit fiddlier. I think I'm gonna put this on Instagram tomorrow. I think I could resume posting because I've been following the digital detox, but the way I've been doing it is if I'm listening to music on YouTube, I'll put it on my Facebook page because it's just, you click the button and you can share it. But I haven't been posting on Facebook like directly because I'm doing like the digital detox. But and I'm enjoying it. But what I was going to say, I took the app off my phone. That helped me out a whole lot to take the Facebook app off my phone, because sometimes I noticed that I would just click it by, you know, accident, or at one point it was just by default. You know, you sit down, you know, you ain't doing nothing, and then boom, you just click it, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I just took the app off my phone. I could put it back tomorrow because then the 3 days will be up. And then like every week I have my detox days. Days that I can post on Instagram and you know, Facebook. I feel a little bit different about YouTube and I'm posting videos. But I know at some point, oops, oh god, I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna also have to take a few days too from here. classes start back soon, so I know that's gonna cut down on the time with me making videos, but I have a strategy so I can keep posting continually, and so this way I can still be consistent with posting, because I really do like, out of all the platforms, YouTube is my favorite. I really like that it's an opportunity to share information and, you know, ideas, and it's just really fun to me. It's really fun. And then I always get some message from someone about how something has helped them, so I'm like, good Lord, it's not just about me having an outlet, but that is really blessing someone. That makes me happier. So much happier. So that's it. So that's my poem, my collage page, and my art journal, and my poem. Love looks like taking the time to listen to someone share their pain, offering a cup of coffee, saying you did a great job, saying I'm still learning, not thinking of myself as better than anyone, watching what I say out of my mouth, supporting a friend in need, not cursing someone out, not trying to pay someone back for an offense committed against me, praying instead. Love never fails. And that's it. So like I said, I think I'm gonna put a close up, a still photo on Instagram tomorrow, which will be Thursday, February 25th, God willing. I'll put it up there tomorrow. Um, and again, I say God willing because I don't want to say I'm gonna do that, and then But I just noticed something here. A little bit more for here. This one right here. Hold on. I think I will make one more video before I sign off tonight off the camera. Alright, yeah, so that's it. So with that being said, I want to say thanks for watching. God bless you, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye-bye.